And everybody seems to want a bison ant. I think that's like probably the hardest ant to hatch, even though it's supposed to have the same rate of hatching as like a red velvet, which I got and wanted a bison ant. So yeah, that can be frustrating when you see, oh man, I've hatched one in this bracket of tier, or this tier of hatch pool, but I didn't get the one I wanted. It's like, oh, so close, but no cigar.
Well, and I mean, I've hatched a lot of white crystals. That seems to be the ant I hatch a lot of. Bison, I only have one of, but it's still a tanky little ant. I mean, I very much enjoy it in my garden march. I mean, I'm not a guardian main, but yeah, like I'm grateful to have him. But I don't think I hatched him. I think I got him from a star swap with a rainbow wing.
Oh, so lucky. I've never had luck.
I know. I was I was very grateful. Like I would really like to see a silver. Please.
Yeah.
Please, fairy.
You never know. One of these days it'll just pop up and you'll be like shocked.
Yeah. By the time I don't need on to season 5 ants.
Yeah, there's gonna be a next one, and then you get like 7 copies.
Yeah. Something like and I'll like be using them. I'll be using them for that's exactly my story with Weaver Ant. Now it's in my March 2. Maxed out.
Right?
Still a good ant.
Yeah. But not so yeah, that's been my experience. Didn't exactly get what I wanted, but I got something okay. Then go into Lost Island. Maybe I'm just a nerd. So all the other events, you level up in a way that seems to like make a lot of sense. So I'll put in the chat how you level up in honor in terms of getting nodes, right? So it follows a logical pattern. Like every 2,000 honor you get, it Barren Lands and Vast Jungle. However, in Lost Island, it's not the same at all. It's an arbitrary like 1,500, 500, 3,000. But it seems like you can get up there faster until you realize, oh, the highest node level I can get is a 9. So I don't know if anyone else had realized that before. I just wanted to point that out. Thinking about going to Lost Island, different rate than all the other events. But all the other events are. So what else? Mingo gave us a hint. I don't know. Did we talk about Mingo's hint last time about building levels increasing?
I don't think it was about building levels increasing last time we talked. I think it was, or maybe I was wrong because I don't remember what weekend I've been around. But we were talking about like, is it a new guard? Is it like, because it was a new troop hint, whereas this one's more of a building hint.
So
it's pretty cool.
Okay, good. So the first
like a new
we talked about
type of ant.
These buildings include vital ones, such as the ruling center, which, I mean, come on, it's got to be the queen, right? And those responsible for cultivating military strength. So...
nests.
Sure.
Maybe,
nests.
Or troop...
The one...
troop camps.
Yeah, maybe the building that...
But it's kind of funny, though, like... some of the rules in the game have capped out some of the benefits, like rallying.
Oh yeah.
Like, like the rally center or whatever it doesn't matter what level it is anymore. It's capped at 5%, right? So even if they upgraded the level of the rally center, would that do anything?
I'd be happy even if it didn't.
Is this during season? Like, it's not super clear because, like, is it like something that's
like and even on Lost Island, it might not be capped on Lost Island. I think it's just on Vast Jungle and Surreal Wetland is where they give you that 5% cap. I'd have to look back at the rules of Vast Jungle, I'm sorry, Vast Jungle and Surreal Wetland, it is capped, but Barrenland, I'm not sure, and I know on Lost Island it is not capped.
Okay.
Unless they changed it, and I missed that change because I wasn't really following Lost Island that much. If anyone in the audience knows for sure.
I was just trying to, I'm not sure. Read through the Mingo hint. It's so vague.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be leveled up higher. I wonder.
Oh, it would have to be. There's no way. Like, your buildings couldn't just increase level when you go to season. Although
it's the enhancement, right? Because we have the enhancement option when we go to season. So is this going to be like an enhancement option for all the time?
I wonder
if it's only certain buildings that get to be leveled up.
Barrenland is still 45%, Conic says. So it's just BJ and Surreal Wetland that they cap out the 5%.
Okay.
Although I never really, like, if you actually, like, are fighting on the events, you're either rallying or you're solo marching based on maintaining control of towers, right? So lowering the percentage of assistance on a rally is not, I don't think it changed the overall battle play, right?
No, maybe just anything, people are left with more resources or something.
Just makes it so that more people solo, I guess. Like, getting a 5% bump waiting for a rally to launch is not necessarily a game changer in the overall battle.
Right. Especially if the tower's about to burn down. You need to get people out of there quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I never quite understood that change. I mean, to be honest with you, like, from a gameplay perspective, the only thing I see it less necessary to rally, but I always found that interesting aspect of the game for, like, organized alliances that would sit there and I thought that was always a great aspect, like a good strategic enough to where they could have like 4 or 5 rallies hit at the same time and like knock everyone out. But it's like a lot less effective now that they took away 20% advantage across the board on it, and maybe that was the reason.
Yeah.
So
to make it easier to
do we drop
defend
that? Do we drop that potential change that we saw in other version of the game?
Sure, yeah.
All right, guys. So for those of you in the audience here today that many of you might know this, but some of you do not know, but there are two versions of this game. There is a Red China version, as they call it, and there is the international one that we all enjoy and play. Up by Mingo, people are trying to see what the change is going to be. Well, one potential change was someone posted this video that I just dropped from the Chinese version of the game, and it's basically showing Evo that has been added to the Chinese version of the game. So if you notice in the video, there is it's showcasing two new evolution additions that have been added to the game, and I'm gonna post those right now. But it looks like they are specific towards season improvement. So is this something that comes to the international version of the game, comes out on the international, but many improvements have come to the international version. So this could be something that is being leaked. But we'll see when it comes out. The cool thing about it, though, that I did notice was the player that released this does not have Epic Enhance highlighted. So that would be indicative that any player can improve those at any point in their Evo training.
It kind of reminds we got like a zone fight and zone development for when we could start doing like cross kind of idea to that, but for season.
I'm just happy it looked like one of them. Thank you, Dang, for translating that image for us. That season stamina recovery speed is increased, which I thought it would be, that just by the. And then another item on the tree is the number of times you can so that'll be increased. Or just have it. Tired of spending $1,000 on stamina.
I mean, do we know that this is what Mingo is hinting at? We do not. But do we maybe hope so? I mean, sure, I'd love something that brings me like season stamina recovery, and like some of these options are pretty cool. So
yeah, hopefully they come to us. We'll see. I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah, I like it. We'll have to see what the next hint is, if it gives us more. But I mean, do you think that, I mean, like there's layers here that are interesting to me?
Well, it is an improvement to the Evo building, right?
Yes. But I think it's more than that, if it is.
Yeah, and this could be could be part of the hints that they're dropping.
Hmm.
Yeah, could be. I mean, it's
You know,
all. The first hint was all season related, I think, environmental conditions and so forth.
Hmm. That
Okay.
felt more season specific.
So I'm gonna give you my little thinking on this. They well, Mingo's arrival came with Komoku,
Meteorite or
right?
something?
No, Komoku,
Oh, okay.
right?
I think.
I think so. Yeah.
So.
Was it Lucas or Komoku?
Oh, might have been
Lucas.
Lucas.
I think it might have been Lucas.
Yeah, so Lucas comes and leaves, but Mingo stays behind on our hill, right? And now
Mhm.
Mingo's dropping all these hints and everything. Also, if you remember a few months ago, they sent out a survey that mentioned what type of co-op would you like to see happen, right? So my thinking
Mhm.
is that there's going to be another collab that occurs, and when the collab is over is when during the collab, or when the collab is over is when these changes come into effect. That's my
That would be
thought.
super cool. I'm down for a new
Wow.
collab. Those are super fun.
Yeah.
Expensive but fun. if you choose to spend.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some of the other trees. It was interesting the video that you shared, Soul, or that someone shared on Ant's official Facebook for the Red China version. The Evo update looked like pretty went down the tree quite a bit, and then the other one wasn't really touched very much.
Well,
So I'm
maybe one
wondering-
has to be finished to go into the other, potentially, even though they've
okay.
improved it, right? You haven't met the requirements to open that Evo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invite Steppenwolf up.
Oh, the hands are working. All right.
Okay, I wasn't
Sup?
thinking of anything today. I had nothing on my mind until I heard the Red China version. So I got quick. So how long has this been around? Is this new? Did they just recently put this together, or has this been around for a little while?
We don't know because we don't have access
You
to
mean
the
the-
Red China version.
And we
You
can't.
mean the Red China
but
version?
Or
that
is
was
it
posted.
possible?
That video was posted on a 2nd, maybe, or June 2nd, something like that. So I think July 2nd is when that was posted on. So whoever that player was, it seemed that it opened up on that date, July 2nd.
I wonder if
It's only been a few weeks.
Is it so we don't know much about it. Like, is it completely closed? Could someone use a VPN and get into it? Yeah.
You can go look up the post on Ant's official Facebook and maybe message the person that posted it.
Okay. So it's Ant's official. It's on there.
That's where we got it from.
Yeah. Found the video. Yeah, I don't know anything. I knew there is other versions.
I have a lot of Chinese players in my alliance, so I messaged it on our internal communication channel to see if anyone knows about this or heard about it. And the only thing that they've told me is that it's on the Red China version. So
Right. Well, I wonder if this would mean that if it's new, then I wonder if this will mean we'll have an exodus of
Living in China? Is that-
main-
okay.
mainland China. Like most of the Chinese players that we enter are from Hong Kong or Taiwan, or have access to a VP, would prefer to play the international version.
Right.
You know, so that's, you know, or outside of like mainland, I mean, basically outside of mainland China, because, you know, there's limitations on communication, what games can be played and stuff like that. So that's part of the reason why they have a mainland Red China version of the game. But the other reason also is because player choice, right? Like even if a player is in mainland China and they, you know, they might prefer to play that game, and the devs have that game also because a lot of improvements that we see in the international version are pre-tested on that Chinese Red China version. So, you know, I've seen leaks happen later. They're in the international version of the game. So, like, I'm sorry, what was it? Not Ep. I knew about that a year before it came out in this game. It was in the Red China version a year before it came to the international version. And then some of the higher improvements, where when you've reached like the highest levels in like the mutation pool and stuff like that, that was also released about a year before it actually was implemented in the international game. So that's what I'm saying is, like, I don't know how long the season improvement of Evo has been in the Red China version, but I can tell you that typically you will see to a year after it's released in the Chinese version.
Oh no, I gotta wait that long.
Factors that go into it from the development team, there's definitely a lot of factors that go into it. Okay, like for example, the mutation pool improvement is, but it does give you maybe like 1-2% stat improvements, but you have to hit level 60 on all 3 of the mutation pool main improvements. Okay, so it takes a lot to get to level 60, right? There's very few players in the game that are even close, right? Bug, where are you at in that? Out of curiosity.
You're talking about soldier reform or mutation?
Where you have hold on. I think it's soldier reform.
From the stuff you get from doing Pango and stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm around a little over 40.
Soldier reform, cool.
Yeah, so I'm a little over 40. I've heard of people getting to 60. And then the color changing from gold to red.
Okay, so but what I'm in the game, material, so to say, okay, and you're still at level 40. Once you open up all three types to 60, then it opens up this
No way.
reform boost. Okay, and the materials that you earn go into that. So I'll send you guys a screenshot to see what I'm talking about.
So
there's always layers.
Kind of like the insect level 100 ascent or something like that.
But if you look at this main screen of yours, right?
This is coming from the
international version.
Okay, so
you there still?
You see
cut out.
live chat, Bug, where in the top right corner, it says Guardian and Reform Boost.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, you don't have that on 3 of the main reforms, right? And then
Okay.
that will open up, and then the first screenshot I posted is where it gives you the ability to improve attack, defense, and health individually for each specific troop type. And the material that gets fed into it is, you can use the essence or you can use the actual, like, you know, shooter. Yeah, I'll show you.
You can use any one of the
And-
reform chests. Doesn't matter.
And this is in our
No, but it has to be.
version now.
It has.
This is in the international version.
It has.
Level 67.
My mind was a bit sidetracked here from just a whole thought. So, which building are you in?
Soldier reform building.
Soldier reform.
Soldier reform.
So
Okay.
look, right there is the material that gets put into it. Okay.
Okay.
So it's either specific for that ant. Any of that material can be used to upgrade it. Okay. Obviously, you don't want to utilize your
reform growth medium.
reform growth medium, because if you do utilize that, you can't use it to upgrade some of the sub reform stuff, right? So
Yeah.
you wouldn't really use that reform medium until you have all of them upgraded to 60, right? Which is a very long road, because
And so,
or they're really this whole thing was set up so you can feed and get. I mean, you're talking a 1% improvement, you know, and a lot of material to get to it. So it's not like a game changer in any way, shape, or form. But the point is that was in the Red China version a year before it was released into the international version. And it's been about a year since that came out. Okay.
and I want
And
to
so it affects such a minute amount of people that play this game that it's not like, that's probably one of the deciding factors, right? Like X amount of people have to like 60 on each of those things before they even open this in the international version, because it doesn't do anything really until people hit 60.
And to be clear, is the level 60 the level of the individual? This isn't the leveling up of the reform.
Like specific items you needed in order to upgrade. What were those? Like for the most part, it was the regular stuff, and we have some of those in our inventory. And they're talking about this crystal that they found. So is it going to be like the glimmery leaf or the toxic mushrooms or the rocks that you had to have? And is it an actual upgrade? Is it like I meant like a side enhancement kind of thing, if that makes sense? Because it could. It might not just be a straightforward upgrade.
Solus
Right.
saying some interesting things about this. I was talking about adding another unit and all this. He was saying he has trouble with 2, for Stan, it burns out the fungi quickly fighting, and then talking about adding a 6 rows. See, if you had troops, you sit in a row, fighting.
Phew.
6.
Or like if your like you could, so if you had to you could take 2 front row ants like you do with for like a buddy combination of like improves.
I golden
Yeah, it might
on
be
my
useful
Sahara.
finally. Yeah, exactly. That'd be
Well,
interesting.
Say they started with adding an extra ant you could put in there. Then that for some of us, that I have a lot of ants I don't get to use. They're sitting there doing nothing. I'd love to add them in there. And
Yeah,
Well,
and, I think it's called King Ghidorah or something like that.
Oh,
So-
Bugs Life Collab would be so
what
good.
is this?
That too, yeah. I would love that.
Crazy little ant.
It's a spider.
I
That's
like
a spider.
I hear that, I keep hearing that Snoopy's real popular with the younger generations. So, for me, I'd love them. I wish they could collab with the Peanuts, but that's probably those guys are probably hard to deal with.
Oh, who knows? But I mean, I like the ones that are a little bit more on theme with like bugs being involved.
Yeah,
Because it feels. I didn't understand that. I was very early game when the Godzilla collab came out, and I didn't quite understand that. And like I should have paid a little more attention because there was a lot I needed to learn back then.
I can hardly remember what was on the survey because so many of them were things I don't know of, and I'm trying to remember what I picked because I obviously had to pick something that I probably knew about.
Yeah, I picked King Ghidorah.
I don't
I
even
remembered
even
that.
know what that is.
It's the 3-headed dragon like that we have a gold ornament of in our hill.
Right. Okay, yeah, that.
And then another option was Mothra, and the ornament for that is just like a seashell, which I don't really understand.
But there were other collaborations that were nothing to do with Godzilla.
Correct. Yes.
I can't remember the rest of them. Did they have Pokemon in there?
They did.
No, I think a lot of them were bug themed, like had some form of like connection to insect type related stuff. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I think it'll be interesting to see what comes down the way when it comes to whatever, if it's a collab, if it's just a shift to how we can upgrade certain buildings to add buffs. Like I'm always game to like up my buff game because that's also something I didn't recognize to do early in game. So there's some catch up going on there, especially some health ones. Shooter Girl needs some health buffs. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see.
I don't care that they. I don't care that they. I don't feel like they have to be. For me, they don't have to be bug related. But I could think of some that would be cool.
Well, you can always put it in world suggestions and see if the developers like those ideas. Oh. Mm-hmm. I am bad at it. I used to do it all the time. Like, I don't even ask for people to water mine. I totally ignore it. It's there. Every once in a while I recognize that people have watered it, but I don't If I'm like hanging out in game chit chatting and I see it pop up, I'll go and water people's. But we don't tend to ask too much in our alliance chat. It's either in world chat or the other chats too. But yeah, I used to be much more religious watering people's stuff. But no, if we were on the same server, you would probably not get watered by me. Just saying. That's a good question. I don't know. 690. It's 690. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, mine little thing says here. Let me take a picture of it because I popped in. I don't know because I haven't looked at it in a while, and I actually did collect it this week because somebody watered it at some point. There. If it's at level 60, yeah. If it's at level 60, it's 690. So, I mean, it does add up. All those little things do add up, and I mean, but I've also mentioned before that I am a tiny bit of a lazy player. So, if I don't notice this, I mean, and it's such an easy way to get lots of diamonds. So, it's kind of my, I don't know. 360, I don't know, 352. The diamonds are shiny, but the like plant itself isn't shiny. They're laughing at me because I prefer the shiny things. Hey, I admit all my faults up on stage. I got zero secrets. Lazy and like shiny things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still I think it was still the Black Velvet Awakening that was available this time. I wish they carried over. Mm-hmm. I was bad this time because I was excessively busy this week, so I didn't pay much attention. So the event closed before I used them, which I mean, it is what it is. I think I only had like 7 or 8, but I would do the same thing. Get like the Awakening Proteins or that kind of. So usually it's the Awakening Proteins I will grab if I'm looking to upgrade something. But that's all. Yeah, I don't like that event. I think Flappy and then the bee event are like my two least favorite. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was surprised that there wasn't anything new to the event because it has felt like it was just meh, same old honey bee event. Yeah, but then too, like we're on season, so like I pay less attention to the event stuff so much because I'm focused on okay, I got to get my like I'm currently like grinding on getting all of my like level 18 insects killed so I can get the extra resin so that I can upgrade farther and get my 40k. So I like spend more time, especially the first couple weeks of season, because that's when I'm like grinding the most to get like all my milestones finished and stuff. So events come so last, like even I think right now for us it's the honey badger. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go and like hit that thing like 15 times. Oops. And I don't rally either because I can spin through 15 hits on the badger pretty quick and get my 1,000 points without rallying. I'll rally if there's somebody that needs the boost, like the troop tunnel boost, but for the most part I just whip through those. So. Yeah, but I can I just send all 4 troops because I can get all my points with all 4 sets. I can just send all 4, and then by the time like the 4th one is sent, I'm already sending the next because it's returned. So I just spin through it that way. But anyway, yeah, that's how I kind of look at season and events and stuff. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't ever get 11s, right? No, you don't you? I don't know. I haven't been to an island. I can't. I'd have to look. When was the last time? I don't even know. When I haven't been to an island in forever. I think I haven't. I can't remember. You must be able to upgrade them eventually, but it's probably like a milestone buff. You could probably find it in your milestones. But yeah, we're sitting at, that's Anthill. I don't know. I like seeing my honor get to 40k, and then it gives me enough time to gain all of that fungi. And then after that, I'm like, I won't rush around getting 11 nodes so I can upgrade them to 12 because I don't need to be like top in honor. And I like that I can save teleports for more teleport heavy seasons. Thanks for coming to the end. I just realized what time it is, but we can hang out a little longer if there was something anyone. Nope. I think we're good. Well, don't forget if you see Bug out in the ant world to wish him a happy birthday. Because he's not getting any younger, so that's got to be celebrated. And I'm gonna go ahead. It's your birthday. You can have your last words. So. Oh yeah, the in-game ID. Let's see if I did the right one. Yep. Haha. I was going to say, don't forget that we have the Stage Topics channel. So if there's something you'd like us to cover or something comes up and you have a question, feel free to pop it into the Stage Topics channel and we will bring it up on stage and have a conversation about it. And again, reiterate what Bug said. Please don't forget to put your live ID in the live ID channel so that we can get you a little something from Fairy for hanging out with us today. We appreciate all of you being here. There is no stage without the stage amazing audience. So thank you. Thank you. And if you've ever been interested in being part of staff, there are lots of great opportunities. So please take time to check out the recruitment channels because there is not just talking up on stage. There's lots of other things that get done even behind the scenes. So check that out. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm not singing happy birthday to Bug. Just saying. I think singing is Soul's forte, but he's already gone. So here's the funny Bug hat. And no, I'm not singing. All right. Well, everybody have a good day and we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.